What a change of scenery. I am filming this start of this vlog in the kitchen. My niece and nephew are here, so they are in the bedrooms upstairs, so wouldn't really be able to do this, quietly. As most of you probably know, I did film yesterday for my vlog in relation to Tiger. I want to thank absolutely every single person who messaged me, whether it was in the comments or on Twitter, given their thoughts and prayers for Tiger. I really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. I am feeling a lot better today. I left the house quite early this morning and went to a coffee shop, Starbucks, and did some reading there. But if you haven't seen the video regarding Tiger, if you watched the end of my last vlog where you saw that I was concerned for Tiger on the Sunday night, if you haven't seen that, Tiger unfortunately passed away. Yeah, I was originally going to have the update for Tiger at the start of this vlog, but I was getting so many messages on my last vlog hoping that Tiger would be okay, and just like seeing those messages after what happened on Monday, I just felt like having that little update for you guys was the best thing to do. So, and it was a nice little tribute for my Tiger. You got to know a little bit more about him, and yeah, he's amazing. So I distracted myself today by leaving the house, going to Starbucks and doing some reading there. I am reading Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. I am 245 pages into this. I am reading this for Read, Rate, Review, which by the time this vlog goes up, it would have already happened. It would have been on the Saturday, the 6th of July, and I will leave a link to the video in the comments so you can watch it if you didn't manage to catch it live. But I will be a guest on the live show, so be sure to catch up on that. I have no idea how I'm going to be. Hopefully I can provide the banter. I have a lot of meaningful things to say about this. I'm enjoying the aspect of it. I like zombies and books like that, although I haven't really read that many books with zombies in it. So this is like probably one of my first ones. I'm going to sneeze. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming tonight. Oh yeah, it's gone. I really enjoy the story, the fact that it's kind of like rewritten history in a way, because I believe the turning when these zombies started to rise was in 1880, I believe, so it's kind of rewrote history. And I really enjoy the main character Jane as well. She's been enrolled into this school and they are taught to fight zombies as well as etiquette and things like that, and she's really good. Like, I really enjoy her character. She is very feisty. I love her comebacks. A lot has happened so far. It's split into 2 parts and I'm on to the second part now. Well, I'm a few chapters into the second part, and I really enjoy the way this is laid out. I love how there is a little parts of a letter at the start of each chapter. So it's Jane to her mother in the first part, and then it's her mother to Jane in the second part. And I really enjoy that it's like just tiny little snippets from the letter. I love the chapter titles as well. Like, for example, in which I learn a tune I don't care for, which is the current chapter I'm on. In which I attend church. I mean, it doesn't sound that interesting. It doesn't sound like that exciting, but I like, that in which something. It reminds me of, well, my vlog titles and like Friends episode titles, things like that, which is where I got my vlog titles inspirations from. I'm really excited because, yeah, it is like, I think it's after midnight now on Tuesday, so it's technically Wednesday morning, and I am going to Edinburgh today. Tomorrow, I'm just going to say tomorrow just for the purposes of this vlog, so I don't confuse you guys. It's Tuesday night. So I'm going to see Codie tomorrow. I booked a train, first class, by the way. I'm a classy bitch. So I should be arriving in Edinburgh around 11:30, and I'll be meeting Codie. I might get a chance to meet with Jay as well from Book Roast. She's going to see if she can get a couple of hours break at work. No worries if she can't, but hopefully, I do get to see Book Roast as well. I've never met Codie before. I've never met Jay before, so it'll be amazing to meet them. I've never met any booktuber before, so I'm just so excited. It's just exactly what I need. Because yeah, this week started off really shit. But I'm keeping so positive. Like, I think yesterday I was allowed a down day. Like, I was like, it was a really bad day yesterday, so I let myself just be overwhelmed by it and just to grieve. And of course, I'm going to be hooting for a very long time, but I already feel so much like more positive today, and I am so excited for tomorrow. And yeah, I've got Tiger's collar, and I sleep with it, which sounds sad, but it's a nice little comfort. I sorted out his casket as well because we are getting him cremated, and I think that will be on Friday. So hopefully I'll be getting his ashes and his casket sometime next week. So he'll be home, and it will just mean just the world to me to know that he's back home. And then I'll be able to rest a bit more, and yeah, so that's that. And this week is going to be great. I know it will be. It started off really badly, but I'm going to keep smiling. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say for now. I'll head off to bed because I do have to be up early. And I do want to, shave and make myself look beautiful for Codie and possibly Jay. So yeah, I don't think I'll read any more tonight either. I will read on the train tomorrow though, on my first class seat. Yeah, I might even finish Red Nation tomorrow. I've got about 200 pages left. I read 200 pages today, so not bad, not bad. Okay, well, I may vlog a little bit tomorrow. Let's see what happens. I just want to go with the flow. And yeah, I will see you sometime this week.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I drove, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be a man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
The sun blessed me yesterday, and now I look like fucking Red Skull. But I was also blessed by getting the opportunity to meet two amazing, incredible people. So it is Thursday now. Actually, I should probably let you know what day of the week it is. And on Tuesday, I think I told you that I was going to Edinburgh on the Wednesday to meet up with Codie and potentially Jay from Book Roast. It happened. Yeah, I got the train up. It was first class. It was absolutely lovely. Who do I think I am? I was drinking wine from the bottle last week, just to show you how classy I am. And then Codie met... This chair is gonna like snap or something. Okay, can you hear that? This is what I'm sitting on. This is what I'm sitting on. It's one of the kids' chairs. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I met Codie outside the station. Oh, we just hugged it out and it was amazing. We had, a cold beverage at this sort of like outside beer garden thing outside the station. And then she showed me her Edinburgh. We went to a cathedral where she swore like a sailor inside, I swear down. To be fair, I accidentally let off an F-bomb myself. It's alright because I'm going to hell anyway. Yeah, and then we looked into this really cute little Harry Potter shop. We got some photos and it was just so nice to finally meet Codie. I say finally, it's only been like 2 months. We hit it off straight away. She's amazing and beautiful. Of course, I gave her some early birthday presents as well. And what happened next? My memory is shit. And then we got a bus and we went to this place called... I don't know what it's called, but I had it like an outside area so that we could get some drinks and just enjoy the sun, as you can see. Yeah, like how you see my arm as well. It looks crazy. Yeah. Oh, that is enough sun for me for like the entire month now. Yeah, so I wasn't sure if Jay was going to be able to get away from work. So it was such a nice surprise to see that Jay was coming. And yeah, we all met, and Jay is amazing as well. I gave her some gifts. But what I love as well is that Jay, she was like, as soon as she saw the gift bag, she was like, I've come prepared. She just knows I'm that kind of person. She did her research. She did give me something, and I'm so excited she gave me them, because I was going to buy these, but I was at work when they went on to her Etsy shop, and they like sold out like that. And it's the Newts bookmarks, and oh my, I'm so happy to get these. I'll still buy some. I still want to support her when they get put back on. I just want to like show them off a bit, because like they're so beautiful. Like Silence, Newts in Progress, amazing. And Codie said as well that I never would have thought about, and again she was like, yeah, that's kind of like the point. It's that like for these subjects, you could use the bookmark for the book you read for that subject, which for some reason never crossed my mind. I just thought they were like really pretty bookmarks that I could just like use for everything now. But yeah, so like if you're taking ancient runes, you can use the ancient runes bookmark. Gorgeous. And arithmancy. Oh, like the illustrations, man. Astronomy. My personal favourite, Care of Magical Creatures, because you have a Niffler there and a Bowtruckle, I think it is. I don't really watch Fantastic Beasts that much because I'm not the biggest fan, especially not of Crimes of Grindelwald, but I love the creatures, and this is probably my favourite bookmark so far. Love it. And my subject, charms, beautiful. Defense Against the Dark Arts, Divination, Herbology, History of Magic, Muggle Studies, with what exactly is the function of a rubber duck? If you know the answer, let me know. Potions and Transfiguration. I love how that is the rat goblet that Ron made in Chamber of Secrets. Like all the illustrations are just absolutely freaking amazing, gorgeous, brilliant. So I was like, oh, I was just so happy to get these. And to see Jay, just seeing Jay was like the gift I needed. The gift I needed. I didn't need anything else, but I got some amazing bookmarks that I really wanted. I was supposed to get a train at 4:30 home, but I ended up staying until 9 p.m. Yeah, so we just like kept talking. We had a few drinks. You know, we just kept getting rounds. Just putting this out there, Codie is a lightweight. So if you wanted to know something a bit more about Codie, you're welcome. And it was just like such a magical, magical day. They made it really wonderful for me. I can't wait to go back again and to see them again and like spend more time with them and not feel rushed. I also forgot to bring a phone charger, so my phone died literally as I got onto the train home. Yeah, that was amazing. And then when I got home, I had this in the post. It is from Izzy at Is Currently Reading. I'm going to link her down below because she's just amazing. She's always been so supportive and I love her comments. She did her Book Junkie Trials video recently, which I was living for, so definitely check her out. She's just like, I wasn't expecting something from her, but this was kindly sent to me just to make me feel a bit better this week, and it just definitely worked. I love it. I don't have any of the Worst Witch books except the first one. And I think I mentioned in one of my videos that I was hoping to collect all of them because I just love reading them. They're so exciting to read. I don't even know if I've read this one yet, but I know this is Izzy's favourite of the series and she wanted me to have this. So Izzy, if you're watching, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're amazing. But yeah, thank you so much. This was such a nice surprise to get home after a half-an-hour train delay. So read an update, which is what you guys need right now. I have finally finished the first prompt for the Book Junkie Trials. I swapped Cujo for Dread Nation for the Mage Path. So I finally dealt with those little fuckers. Because those orcs, I had beef with them. But now they're gone. and I just finished it this morning. Yeah, I thought it was good. I gave it like 3 stars. I would say it was like a 3-star read. I read this one for the Read Rate Review live show because I'm going to be a guest on Saturday. You'll probably hear more of my thoughts on the live show, but I will like know my thoughts now. I enjoyed the main character Jane. I thought she was really funny. She kept sort of like slipping in and out of what's expected of her to act. So like when somebody who's like just anybody white and they'd like assume she couldn't read or do something, she would just be like, oh well, hot damn, you know, like it's just like she'll slip into an accent and she'd play up to those expectations of her. I quite enjoyed that. She's quite formidable. She has her flaws. Like I don't think she's a perfect character. Should I? I mean, I'm sure I've already told you what it's about, so I'll not repeat myself. Yeah, she has this like frenemy at the start called Catherine. I enjoy Catherine as well. I think Catherine's awesome. And one thing that kind of grated me was that Jane, the main character, would keep underestimating Catherine herself. So like she would be like quite a hypocrite in that regard. Like she would look at Catherine and because she could pass for white, she would assume that she's just pretty. All she wants to do is sort of like get married off and be this sort of like housewife and whatever. And you know, she had those like prejudgments of Catherine, and there is like a moment later on when Catherine's saying, no, those aren't the things that I want. You know, she wants to be her own person, she wants to explore, she wants to travel the world, she wants to help people. So I kind of found that a bit annoying from Jane, that she would keep assuming Catherine was somebody she wasn't, which is exactly what people were doing to her, and she didn't like it. So I did find that quite a bit hypocritical. I enjoyed the action in this as well. Okay, so I enjoyed the action of it. It would keep happening every now and then. There would be some kind of threat with these zombies, although they're called shamblers in this. And yeah, she'd always be there to save the day. Harry Potter, Lucius Malfoy kind of thing. Yeah, but it wasn't like consistent enough for my liking, because there wasn't like, it was told from Jane's view. There wasn't like a great deal of world building. And I know for some people they'll enjoy that because it's more like focused on the here and now, and with little bits of context added in every now and then, you know, things that Jane knows and things that Jane doesn't know. So it's kind of like very Walking Dead-esque. Because the Shamblers weren't really detailed, like I didn't ever feel like scared or worried that much, because I felt the Shamblers weren't really detailed enough. Like they just seemed like people, and of course zombies are pretty much just people, but like at least something with like The Walking Dead, you can see it. You can see like how terrifying they are and the way they look. And I feel like what this lacked was that kind of detail that I wanted, so that I could feel more scared and feel more worried for these characters. And I didn't really ever feel worried for them. And there were some dangerous situations in this, especially towards the end. But because Jane is this like just a perfect, amazing assassin of shamblers, I don't know how to say it. Like, but because Jane is like so amazing at combat, like she's just like seen as perfect, and she'll just cut down anybody like in her path. Sorry, that was the spray. Like she will cut down anybody in her path, and I just never felt worried for her, or Catherine, or anybody else. There was, I'll not spoil it, but there was a character who you are led to believe is dead, but they aren't, because like there wasn't a body or anything, and I don't ever believe that anybody's dead until I've seen a body. So it's just that assumption thing. Don't assume. It just makes an ass of you and me. That's what I like to say. I've learned some things about Justina Ireland that really unsettles me though, so it kind of taints it a little bit for me. But just based on the book alone, 3 stars, which isn't a bad rating at all. I mean, I thought it was good. But yeah, I needed more, with it being a horror book, I needed more suspense and a bit more detail. Like, I just wish there was a bit more detail. I wish Jane wasn't such a hypocrite. And yeah, so it was good, but yeah. So I will now be moving to All Pirate Cove, or All Pirate Road. I will be starting Dark Shores by Danielle L. Jensen. So I'll be able to tell you what this is about in a couple of days when I finish reading it. And I'm sorry, I can't get over how red I am right now. It's so distracting seeing it right there. Gosh. So I will finally be able to tell you what this is about. I hope I get to finish it maybe tomorrow. I want to read half today, half tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I might go and see Spider-Man Far From Home. by myself because my friends, we have like such bad schedules, so it's like very hard to align us all to be off at the same time. So I'm taking one for the team. I'm going by myself so they can go on Sunday when I can't go. So yeah, I don't even mind going by myself though. I'm one of those people who just doesn't mind going to the cinema by themselves. I do want to film my June wrap up today, but it's going to be really distracting because this also came and I got a new MacBook. I mean, it was on PayPal credit, so I will be paying for this for the next 2 years. But I really needed it. My laptop, the battery is literally deceased. And I really needed to do my videos, to edit. And it's like 4 years old now, 4.5 years old, my old MacBook. So I really needed the upgrade and I chose the option to pay over 2 years. So with interest. Yeah, because that's me. Just get myself into a bit more debt, you know. All I want to do is like set that up. You know, I've got my new little toy and just use that. So I'm just going to waste my time today doing that, I think. But I do want to finish my June wrap up. That needs to be done. And hopefully read half of this. It's not that long. It's only like 360 pages. Hopefully I will finish my next Book Junkie Trials prompt. But what a fantastic start, the Book Junkie Trials, am I right? Literally, it's been like a week ago we got the head start. It's been 7 days. It's Thursday. And we got, oh no, it was Friday. Okay, so I'm a liar. 6 days we've had, and it's taken me until now to finish my first prompt. Never mind, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I will check in maybe tomorrow, if not Saturday. Hopefully the next time you see me, I will be back to my original colour. If not, you know, just a little bit more tan, that would be great. Sometimes I do tan after getting sunburned. Like, as soon as it goes away, it'll be a tan. So I hope... It's like so hot as well. Okay, so I will check in on Saturday.
You didn't like then?
What did I not?
I'll have more of an answer for this one, I imagine.
Everyone get comfortable.
Right, everyone get a cup of tea. So
now Gavin's down to the 1 star, so 0 star for Gavin. He'll retroactively DNF it.
I'm down to 2.5 now, genuinely.
Right. Oh my god, I feel like that always happens. We go live, and after we all speak, like the ratings change as either higher or lower.
I'm about to get on Goodreads. Hold up.
See you next time.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Hey, it is Sunday night, and I am about to wrap up this vlog. And I haven't vlogged, I think, since Thursday? Yeah, I think it was Thursday the last time I vlogged, so I've taken a few days and I just didn't feel like vlogging for those days, but now I do, so that's good. Well, thank God, because I need to wrap up, you know, what's happened and everything, so yeah, I need to let you know what the crack is. What can I start off with? I guess last time I spoke, I had finished Dread Nation. Yeah, I'd finished Dread Nation, and I gave it 3 stars, that's correct. And I was doing a live show with Read, Rate, Review. It happened, it went really well. I was so super happy about it. It was great. I've done a couple of live shows before for Wattpad 4. I link them down below if you fancy checking them out. They're pretty much about, like, talking about my writing, and because they were during October time, and I'm a horror writer. Like, on Wattpad, I was a horror writer, so I was talking about that. And if you want to check out those live shows, they were both filmed during Halloween, so I was dressed as Elsa in the first one, I believe. Or was that the second one? I was dressed as Elsa one time. Can't remember which time it was. But yeah, I've done 2. I'll try and find the links to them and link them down below. Yeah, that went really well, and I think I'm allowed to announce it, but G asked me if I wanted to be a permanent host on Read, Rate, Review as well, and I said abso-fucking-lutely, because I was just so happy and shocked that G wanted me on it to begin with. So the fact that and then, you know, we got to know each other more, and obviously then I could see why she chose me. I mean, why not? Joking. But honestly, I love G. It was amazing. It went so well. I'll link that live show down below as well, so you can give it a watch. You don't have to watch all of it if you've not read Dread Nation yet. which is this one, Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. If you haven't read this one yet, don't worry, you can watch like the first 20 minutes, I think, where we just talk. Yeah, then we went into the spoilery stuff for this, and I ended up dropping my rating from a 3 to a 2.5 during the live show, because talking about the things I didn't enjoy as much in this one really made me question my own rating. If you want to know more about my thoughts on this one, that made me drop the rating a bit, then check out that video. Right, so there's been some shit about Justina Ireland that I've just found out recently as well. Justina Ireland is very in that whole cancel culture thing. She's said a lot of horrible stuff about other authors, and she's had people's books get cancelled. And she's just it just doesn't sound like she's a very nice person. I'm just a bit conflicted now. Well, I read most of this before I found that out, so it wasn't going to affect my rating for it. I read the story as it was. But yeah, I found out some fucked up shit about this author, so I don't know if I'll pick up the second one now. To be fair, I probably wouldn't anyway, because it didn't... 2.5 or even a 3 isn't something, to scream about. It's a very average rating. But I did finish Dark Shores on... Was it yesterday morning? I think it was yesterday morning I finished Dark Shores, because I'm not having the best sleep this week. I ended up staying up pretty much all night reading. I low-key took part in basically Brit's 24-hour readathon, where I managed to read most of this, and I finished it. I gave this one another 3 stars, but this is my own fault. This is my own fault, because I made myself believe that this was going to be very Pirates of the Caribbean-esque. Why do I do this to myself? I did the same thing with These Rebel Waves by Sarah Rash, and I was disappointed with that one as well. I gave that one 3 stars. Both of them are definitely not Pirates of the Caribbean-esque. Definitely not. In fact, it isn't really set on to say that much. So... can I tell you what this is about more? Kind of. A lot of it went over my head. The plot was so, a bit unrealistic and a little bit confusing. So I didn't really I didn't retain it that much. I was tired, to be fair, but it's a split narrative between Terriana and Marcus. Terriana's the second-in-command lady person, and she needs to help her friend because her friend's put in this really dangerous position, and it has consequences with Terriana and the people, her people. And then we have Marcus, who is a commander of an empire. Okay, this is a little spoilery, but it's the whole enemies to lovers trope in this one. It reminded me of Children of Blood and Bone, that romance and that, which I did not care for, to be honest. I like Children of Blood and Bone. I gave that one 4 stars, but I didn't care for the romance. I just wasn't on board with it. And I wasn't really on board with this one. It was just it felt very been there, done that. It wasn't Pirates of the Caribbean-esque. I'm really disappointed with that. But that was my own fault, because on Goodreads, the author did her own 5-star review of her own book, and she put that at the very end, this is not like Pirates of the Caribbean. I thought, shit, why did I not read that before I bought this? Why? So I give this average 3 stars. Pretty forgettable, not gonna lie. I probably won't pick up the next one. It was probably a bit more character driven. There was quite a bit of diversity in this one, so the plot kind of suffered because it just wasn't really there that much, to be honest. I did like the idea of the fact that, because the Dark Shores is kind of this hidden lost continent thing, but it wasn't really used much in this, which despite the title you'd think it would be, but no. So I felt with Dread Nation as well, both of these had missed opportunities to be better, this one should have been scarier. This one should have been more Pirates of the Caribbean. Just saying. I just didn't really care much for that. So far my mage path is looking a bit shit. So a 3-star, a 3-star, but now I'm on to Glimmer, so I'm starting Nevermore. So this one's definitely going to be at least a 4-star. I just know it. So yeah, I finished Dark Shores yesterday morning, and I was going to start this because during the readathon, the 24-hour readathon, but I had a family barbecue to go to yesterday in memory of my Auntie Mary, who passed away earlier this year with Alzheimer's. So I went and spent time with family. It was really, really nice. And by the time I got home, I was really tired. I could have napped, but I just couldn't. I couldn't. But then Becca and Codie did a live show in my honour together, and I watched that. They did that for about an hour, and then I watched 2 episodes of Stranger Things, season 3, and I will try and watch the rest of them this coming week because I just love Stranger Things. So I watched the first 2 episodes. It's been pretty good so far. A little bit slowish, but I'm really interested in some of the things that are happening, like some very obscure, fucked up stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but one word: rats. I'm confused. I want to know what's happening, but yeah, one word: rats. Like, what's going on? I will try and finish season 3 because it's only 8 episodes long and it's like such a bingeable show. I love binging shows, so I've heard good things about this season. I heard that some people have cried, so I'm really. Oh, I don't know what to expect. I was at work today, so I didn't have much sleep last night. I was at work this morning until 5 p.m, got home about 6. I would have started reading this, but I had to film my wrap up and I need to edit the vlog to put up in the morning. So I will start this tomorrow. So I only managed to finish 2 books this week and they were both 3 stars. Despite like an absolute like shit start to the week, I did get some exciting news further on in the week, you know, with joining the Song of Ice and Fire readathon for Catch Up Book Club and joining Read Rate Review permanently now. So oh gosh, like those bits have like really made up for the very bad start to the week. And the fact that I met up with Codie and Jay on Wednesday, that was amazing. Still crispy, you know, still crispy. I also filmed my children's book recommendations video, and that's up now. I'm doing an international giveaway with that. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please do, because you could be in the chance to win 3 of the 7 books that I recommend, plus that proof copy of Frostheart that I mentioned in last week's vlog. You know, the Frozen meets Nevermore meets How to Train Your Dragon hybrid children's book. So you could win a proof copy of that. Penguin has allowed me to get another copy so I can include it in the giveaway. So that's going to be awesome. So if you want to read that before it comes out, then join the giveaway. So it ends on July 31st as well, I should mention. I didn't mention that in the video. Like, you can tell that was my first giveaway video because my instructions do not make sense. So I hope now it does. Just read the description of the video and you'll be fine. But yeah, is there anything else I should mention? I don't think there is. So that was the week. Please let me know how your week went. I'm hoping that next week will be a much better reading week. You know, I'm starting off strongly with Nevermore, though. I really think that this is going to be a runaway favourite of mine. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good one next week because I also need to read Storm of Swords. So it'll be this and then Storm of Swords for the Book Junkie trials. So that's a little bit intimidating. I'm not going to lie. So, oh, I'm a bit scared now. But I'm off for 4 days now, so I can try and record some videos and read some books. So yeah, I'm gonna go now and I will see you in the next video, the next vlog, whichever, you know. Please leave a little like, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.